Hey, Jason Baker here with Rise Real Estate, and I hope you had an incredible Thanksgiving. I was doing some thinking. I said, there's a lot of indecision out there, and I wanted to go over with you 11 reasons why buying right now is a really good idea. By the way, we gave away 150 Thanksgiving pies. So for those of you that I got to see, it was amazing. And I may or may not have ate a whole Costco apple pie in 2 sittings. I'm not gonna, okay, I did do that. And that's okay. I have no guilt. And I probably pile drived, half gallon, or I guess it's 1.5 quarts now due to inflation, of ice cream as well. It was vanilla, so it wasn't, full of cookies. So at least I was kind of on a diet in that way. But the first reason, right in real quick, on a market report, the interest rates went down between 1/2 and 3/4 of a point a couple weeks ago. So there's been a surge of buying activity right now. So that's good for sellers, and that's also really, really good news. So, and I wrote this before those rates went down, and like a good boy, doing my homework ahead of time. Number one, there's less competition right now. There's fewer buyers in the market. For whatever reason, typically we have a 10 to 15% reduction in the amount of buyers through the winter. I don't know if they go south. I'm just, they think, I don't want to go out in the cold. I'm not sure. But with fewer buyers in the market, you'll face less competitions for the best properties, okay? Also, right now, there's a lot more homes for sale than there was last fall, and especially the fall before that. Motivated sellers. Sellers during the winter often need to move, so you find more motivated sellers. A lot of people are like, I want to get out of here before the snow flies. Lower prices. The winter can bring, if they've been on the market for a long period of time, lots of price reductions. Interest rates, they just went down, like I said. They're supposed to go back up next year, so take advantage of those lower interest rates. And here's the thing. Jason, I don't want to pay 7.25 or 7.5. Well, it's better than 8.5 that you'll probably end up paying. And what they're saying is date the rate and fall in love with the house. So if you find a place you love and you can get approved for it, just refinance the darn thing. We've got a lender who will turn around and do a no-fee refinance for you on a rate and term refinance down the road. So if you need information about our lender, Envoy Mortgage, who our parent company Place has recently purchased, we have direct access to an incredible lender. I don't get paid on that or anything like that. I just know that they do a great job, and I know the underwriters, so that's good as well. So faster closings, there's less files at the title company, so there's less hiccups there. You can get in. Tax benefits. Right now, there's something disappearing for those of you buying investment properties, or sometimes second homes could be considered that, but the accelerated depreciation program, where you can write off a large majority of the sales price based on your tax bracket, tons of tax savings there, is going down by 20%, the amount we can write off up front next year. There's easier scheduling. Scheduling showings and inspections right now is just easier. The inspectors aren't quite as busy, and it just seems to be a smoother process. Negotiating power. You have more leverage when negotiating during the off season. Again, and also right now, as this inventory continues to go up right now. Normally this time of year, we have a massive drawdown in inventory. This year, it's gone up. And the reason is the sellers are hearing that the prices are actually leveling off or going down, no longer going to go up. And so they're like, well, my gosh, I better sell now before they go down even further. Well, I don't know that they're going to go down any further, but we are seeing sellers take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% off the price of their home and, pay closing costs, pay rate buy downs and things like that. Cozier feel. Winter allows you to see homes in colder weather. Like, what's this house like when there's a foot of snow or 6 inches of snow, or what's it look like in the wintertime? At its worst, what does it look like? Now, again, in Montana, we're used to that, and, it's never a good idea to wait to sell your house until the grass is green. That's just dumb, with all due respect to those of you that think that way. But realistically, it always has to do with how many other homes are on the market right now versus what may happen in the spring. Appreciation potential. Buying now, since we believe we're kind of sort of at the bottom of where our houses are going to be. I don't estimate that there's going to be a ton of appreciation. In some small pockets and in some price ranges, prices are still set to go down. You can ask me which ones those are. But, again, if you could get 3, 4, 5% off of the purchase price right now, which I believe we could help you negotiate, you're definitely not going to be affected by that. The last thing I was thinking of and wrote down, building wealth. Home ownership allows you to build wealth instead of making your landlord rich. So if you're renting right now, every single rent payment that you make does go to helping make a landlord rich. Now, there is one caveat to that, and we've been running into a lot of that. A lot of people want to sell their house today for the highest amount and then rent, and then when the rates go down, they want to go ahead and purchase. Okay, so sell high, because in a lot of cases we believe prices are still going to go down, although that can typically be negotiated and explained to a seller. But if you're a seller, one thing I want to say is a lot of people that we're dealing with right now are selling high, renting, buying lower, and at a lower rate. So there's always that to consider as well. But I wanted to give you 11 or 12 great points on why right now is a great time to buy. I hope, again, you had a great Thanksgiving. Don't tell anybody about my pie story. And if you need anything, please reach out to us. Our number is probably plastered all over here. And if it's not, I'm going to put my computer programmer in a headlock. All right, we'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Call me if you need anything at all.